Alright guys, I think you will love this one. We are playing actual ninjas and you will see, let's go for the next one. You will see how insane this deck can do. Because with Kaito, we finally have ninjas and you get this emblem that is permanent. I will show you everything. I already tried it a little bit, but man, it's freaking insane. And we have some really cool cards. But first, let's go for the Dream Beavers. Swing our opponent and replay for extra scries, and next turn the real threat drops. No thank you, I already have enough lands. So we have tons of new cards, and man, it's honestly, those are the ninjas that I think are strongest we ever had in Standard. Because like I don't remember good ninja deck like in literally years. Like I was thinking, when was the what's up with lands? Like we draw more than 50% and we play super low amount. But that's fine, that's why we have things like Kaito. By the way, a ninja, it will surprise you. And we can hit the first emblem or get some cards. Honestly, let's get the cards because our draw is super bad. Like, look at this. Guys, we play like 21 lands in this deck and we are getting flooded close to 70% land draws. What the hell, Shuffler? But don't you worry, we are still winning this one. And I remember the last ninja that I played was this 3 mana, you know, like Mortal Kombat looking guy with freaking worm in the hand, something like this, and it had menace and it discarded the card. That was the last time I've seen ninjas. Okay, so how do we do it? We will definitely go for the emblem, super important. And honestly, I think we'll just go for beavers. This is legendary, right? So, you know what? No, this can pump. Let's just go for this. We need to make sure that we deal maximum damage because we need to kill them, you know, before bad things happen. Nope, it's legendary, don't forget, so you might nuke your turn a little bit. And guys, they are close to that already. Oh, Satoru, you were waiting so long. I mean, it's not quick enough. Like, we are on the finish line, guys. They are playing 4th land. Obviously, that's basically game over. So even Cavaro won't win this, right? Well, I guess they can Arden into Jumbo Cactuar, but we still have a blocker. I guess it has Menace, right? It gets Menace, if I remember. Menace, Lifelink, Haste. So, okay, they don't have Cavaro on turn 4. So that's a win. Like, they cannot defend this. And we have this Karai technique that is very easy to just, you know, close the game with this. One or both? Sure. This gets plus, this gets minus. Thank you very much. You can see that damage suddenly with this emblem, it's freaking insane. This is 13 damage, by the way. Ninjas always like damage, but not anymore. Listen, we need to talk about this one. First, like, let's appreciate the freaking cuteness of this card. Like, I have to say, this is just so cool. So they cannot really block it, which is super important for us. Like, look at this. We can attack, and guess what? We just kill stuff, because they cannot block. Let's go for this. And we can replay it very quickly, because of course, it costs 1 mana. Guys, I literally crafted 3 of those for this specific deck. Like and subscribe to support the channel. I thought that, you know what, Indent, this card is so important that I think we have to. Not super happy to see a second Flame Braider, because this will ram them like absolute crazy. Now we don't have like, we are getting flooded. Guys, we played 21 lands. So we should have every third card, not more than like 50%. Or it's actually exactly 50%. So I think we swing. And I will try to get Kaito going, you know, because it seems to be a decent card. We need to slow them down. Our opening should be better, but it isn't. So we need to kinda freestyle it a little bit, you know? Let's make sure that this is out of the game for a moment. So when they finally ramp, hopefully they won't have too much to play. Not sure exactly which type of elemental deck we are seeing. So far it's the usual. I think it's the roaming throne one. Okay, so definitely not what we want here on this turn. Let's pay some life. And man, this emblem is so good. Let's keep doing this. Like, emblem is permanent, so that's a huge deal. And it also pumps the cute dinosaur. Let's swing. Bro, we can play all of those cards, by the way. Are you serious? We'll play 4 different cards, guys. Beaver. We need to be careful of mana, because Tapper might get us. We need this life drain. This is amazing, but it's too late. Like, this is opening card, not a late game card, you know? And we have double white after this, so we can. We probably need some cool combat tricks, something that can be, sneaked into the battlefield. Something like this. And let's go double pet. Our draw absolutely sucks, guys. Even with all the scries. But hopefully can make it work. Yep, they're drawing a card. The Thunder Flock is the problem. Can they cast it already? I don't remember, was it 7 or 8? I think... I honestly don't remember. I always mistake it. In my mind it's 7 colorless and 2 blue. I usually don't play elementals. Vibrance. Alright, 3 damage to something. Oh, is it Kaito? Don't kill my cool Kaito. Bro, come on. Don't be like that. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is an interesting one. We can... So, okay, what do we do? I mean, we swing all, guys. That's what we do. Will we draw cards? Not really. I think this can be tapped. Let's swing all. We need to push the damage. And they think they can... Man, this is so freaking good to just destroy the whole board. You know? So... Do we push damage or we kill this? I'm not sure yet. I mean, we take both. We could kill those two. Or just push more damage. And I think that's the play. Let's get this guy going. And minus on this. I actually needed to pay it normally at sorcerer speed. Because you can sneak, but then it has to be used with... But you know what? This is actually okay. We deal the same damage and we get the scry. This would be exactly what we needed. They already are attacked. You know what? I'll take it. It's a guarantee. It's not on the power level I wanted, but it's very, very close. It might be good enough. But let's see if they Thunderflock. That's probably our number one, problem here. Hopefully they cannot do it. See, like they're at 6. If we had a little bit better opening with like 1-2 extra swings, especially this, Splinter guy that pumps the whole board. If we got this earlier, we would just dish so much damage. But here, let's see. They have what? 6 mana. At least we killed the guy with the double ramp. This guy. It does so much for this deck. Like it's 2 mana double ramp, so you can probably tell. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but by the way, sneak actually can be countered. So thank you for correcting, guys. It turns out, and don't tell anyone, I learned that reading the card actually explains the card. Psh, mind freaking blown. I know. So yeah, that's the situation. I hope they will be super aggressive and attack with everything. The fact that they copied this is kind of massive. But at least okay, this is actually best. Guys, there is a chance this card that we left on top is actually winning. Right? They cannot block. I tell you, the cute dinosaur is freaking winning. This card is actually really good for ninja decks because you don't want to get blocked. Okay, let's not mess it up. If this spell sneak cost was paid, but we need to get something back. Oh man, we will miss 1 damage. But it's still better, I feel. We can just replay it. Wait, we have emblem! Those are ninjas! This will win! Yes! Oh, yes, the victor. See, it was worth the craft. Now we just earn our victory. And this is probably one of the Pro Tour decks. 1-3, 1-3. Let's go for this. We can kill the blocker on the next turn, which means that we'll hit and make a ninja. If you don't know how it works, attacking ninjas gets death touch, which is massive. This is basically your mass removal. If you combat trick this, and they blocked all your 1/1s, they lose the board. And whenever it hits, you make a ninja. And ninjas are kinda cool in this deck. I know, shocker. How about... Oh my god, this card is actually so freaking good. Like, look at this, we pump and we kill all on the same turn. And especially that we can sneak it, so it really helps with the extra damage. And of course now we get the free ninja and it looks very, very cool. And this was the turn where we really got ahead. However, of course our opponent keeps spamming those creatures and each one of them needs to be killed. I hope there is no 1-drop. It's colorless, they cannot, they actually cannot. What is the priority? I have no idea. Okay, let's... Honestly, I will just pay, just to make sure that we're getting there. So, I really want this. I mean, we have to go for it, right? We keep pushing damage. Plus, imagine without this card. Man, I wasn't fully sure if to include this, but after playing with it, it's amazing. It just does exactly what you want. The fact that you can choose both is all the difference. Because ninjas generally have low damage, and you can see not with this one. Guys, I think... Okay, correct me if I'm mistaken. I think we'll be shredding them. Literally every single card is shredder except the beaver. Those are the words I never thought I would say in Magic. But here we are. Easy! Bro, they see beaver, they run. This is actually so insane. This is actually a massive difference because, for example, if they play beaver, and let's take it, this is a good card. If they play beaver, this was a bad play. Then the pet was way infinitely better. Tiny Bones actually makes it work. Okay, so that was a good choice by us. Let's swing some beavers. Okay, we need to make the right play. I really like this guy, but having all those ninjas is probably better. We can always do the thing later. Let's go. Nothing in the graveyard for Tiny Bones. Alright, this is only permanents, right? Yeah, non-land permanent card. We need to keep it in mind. Maybe we will kill it, but we would prefer to ignore it. And having 3 1/1s means that we probably can sneak more stuff. Alright, I mean, that was the full turn to answer 1/3 of our play. Don't mind if I do. I would love to... Man, do we just go for the shredder? I honestly think we go Infiltrator. This is not a sweeper deck. And the cute dinosaur. Let's freaking go. And by the way, those were tokens, so nothing went to the graveyard, and they still cannot, you know, Tiny Bones. They probably can try to steal something now. They will remove one of those, and there is a chance they use 2 mana removal. Bandit Talent is amazing for us. Okay, but this is a big decision. I kinda want to keep the removal. Also this. I think Beaver can go. Right? Because we actually are having cards in the hand that we care about. So let's attack with literally everything. Don't kill my cute dinosaur. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let's freaking go. We get the pet. Alright. Let's go for Shredder's technique. And do we get rid of this? I kinda want to. Let's solve it, because it's so annoying for now, you know? That's a lot of damage, and we make a new ninja to replace the old one, but now they have no board. This Tiny Bones was actually so annoying for the game, especially that now we have Dark Leo and Shredder, so they have a nice Death Touch block here. Alright, let's see. They need to keep up. Probably will go for the technique. They don't seem to be having more creatures for now. The downside is now they see the full hand, so they can prepare the perfect play. Alright, that's fine. Yep, this is the main card. Can I get Kaito, please? No, but it's still fine. Let's swing. We can pump something. But I think we wait. I think we wait for a target. I know we missed potentially 3 damage, but even if they discard the last card, they still need to play something to do it. See, and Slasher is the absolute perfect target for technique. This is fine, like they won't race us. They actually won't race us. Let's go. Well, land probably not the most glorious one. However, Karai's technique, as always, swinging game in our way. Let's go for the Menacer. They probably cannot kill this. 6, 7, 8 damage! Bro, and that's how you get a freaking promotion. I tell you, the dinosaur was really nice, and man, I'm really happy we are ranking up with ninjas. Oh yes, the dinosaur is terrorizing them again. Very good, very good. The biggest part of this card, for me, is that it is basically guaranteed to attack, and not be blocked, of course, and then it's very easy to replay. And 2 toughness is kinda nice, so some weird stuff with -1 also doesn't kill it. You know, it's not often, but sometimes they have this lesson, for example. Oh, you are a freaking monster, and you know it, you're a bad person. Anyway, let's drop Satoru, because it has pretty decent stats for a 2-drop, and also Menace. So, of course, with Menace they also cannot really block it, unless they double alter. Our opponent is really passionate about hitting stuff with removal spells. I would never do it, man. I just don't understand this. Like, they're playing the whole deck and they just kill every creature and it goes into the graveyard. Why I would absolutely never... Bro, they are really passionate about it. But they're wasting a lot of cards. Man, I need to get rid of Gran. Oh, we are bad at Magic, we lost. We didn't draw a land. That's game. Guys, I'm not kidding, because now they will start drawing tons of cards, and you can see now it's legit over. And to be fair, if they already have wisdoms with discounts from Gran, I hope you enjoyed this this experience. Well, guys, it would be a great, amazing hand if not the fact that we cannot cast a single spell. We actually cannot cast a single spell with this. This one is way better. We will say hello in a second. Honestly, I think I reduced this guy to single copy. I don't think it's very good, but we are still testing. Our opponent is red. Let's go for this. We pay life. We go for the cool pet. And our opponent said hello, so you know, let's go with hello. All right. So let's see what the deck is. I wonder why Sunken Citadel, but because right now it's... Wait, they have triple colors. Could be a Yuna deck, but why would they need Citadel for it? Not sure, we'll see definitely. We can attack and sneak some ninjas, pretty decent, or just go for Super Shredder. I mean, Super Shredder it is. Swing face. We would love this to survive a moment, so we can keep pumping it, but, you know, we will see, we'll see. Fenrir, our opponent ramping like crazy. We need to hit them while we can. Sure, this is actually really nice for us. That means they cannot block Menace. What do... Well, let's just swing, shall we? They cannot block anything. Man, we could just go for this. But I think it's better if we just go for this one. It's so much damage already. We get the counter. We get 3 more dudes. And you can see that suddenly the damage scales really nicely. It would be a little bit better to not be incredibly mana screwed and not be able to play your cards. That usually is not the best play. You know? It's especially funny because I also got games where, you know, I got flooded like crazy on the same amount of lands. Because I was testing like different versions of this deck. And I think this one that we have right now feels like really smooth, but we'll see, you know, still testing it, but so far so good. But man, either you get flooded with like over 50% lands, or you just get mana screwed on 2, you know. Like, it's so hard to get in between those two. I still am not sure exactly what we are playing. Like, we didn't see the key card yet. It could be random encounter. Okay, this is massive. Bro, how are we at 9? Alright, I will still go for it, but definitely a little bit low. Satoru doesn't pump. I think we swing. We definitely go Splinter on one of the tokens. Not sure what the rest is. We need to be... Man, we'll see. Let's see. This means we pump all the ninjas, so this is massive damage boost. Alright, let's see what the target is. Don't forget that they kinda did it late. So, we could still go for the technique and save it. Let's go for both. This creature gets plus. This gets removed because this will die naturally. And we sneak this guy. Saving it, of course. I mean, listen, not the worst play. Our opponent went with removal, and look at this, we got them to 4, but I'm a little bit terrified if we won't just die randomly to some some sneaky strategy, you know? Which is ironic, because we are using the sneaky strategy. It's in the name. But let's see. And I really like gameplay like this. Honestly, I think aggro decks should look like this. You have tons of plays. Depending on the phase, you can kinda, sneak extra damage, outsmart removal, this type of stuff. I think that's really cool. We can go with Kaito, but it's not good enough. We'll still go for it. Well, this has Menace, so they probably won't block this. Oh, this will be a little bit awkward, but we still can do it. I'm just not sure if we can survive the next turn. They should double block the tokens, I feel. Yep. Which means that we kinda have to go for this guy. Well, this one is very annoying. We still can trade against this because they have 1 toughness, so even without the pump we trade nicely. It's still something. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. A little bit terrifying too, because I think this might be like random encounters deck or something. Bro, freaking one. I think we go for Surveil. I think we didn't play the land because we are so freaking mana screwed. Man, it's actually kinda insane. And now we can get extra creature. And by the way, our cool cute dinosaur, Ninja, is literally lethal because they are at 1. And it's also a blocker, so hopefully, I think we should win, but it's not guaranteed. There are some cards that can get us on 7 life. Joshua, very cool card. And I really like this card, especially the Phoenix, transformation. This is so cool. We should have more stuff like this, Like, compare it to Cavero. Like, so much more boring, and this one is, like, cool. Alright, back to the game, please give me my board. Okay, thank you. We won! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And let's get the justice for our cutest assassin dinosaur. Man, I felt this will be perfect. I really felt this dinosaur will do the job. Oh boy, no 1-drops, but let's be honest, I cannot mulligan every hand that doesn't have a 1-drop. Like, let's go. On the draw, no 1-drop, it's not looking great so far. And we got all of our 3 legendaries in a row. I think Shuffler is trying to say something. Oh boy, like, honestly, I think this is a losing hand. Like, nothing is right here. Everything is just messed up, from being on the draw to hitting triple legendaries. We don't have the right mana, we don't have 1-drops, we don't have removal, and our opponent is on absolutely crazy draw so far. At least we get the dino, but it's of course, like, this is turn 2 draw, so we could, not play anything on turn 1. Really bad overall so far. I will go for this guy. Because they might have some issues with getting rid of it, but the problem is that we cannot be on the aggression with this draw because the draw sucks, and that means you need to change the strategy into being a defender. See, like, they can out-tempo us so hardcore because our draw is just like half a speed it should be. So honestly, it's not even deck's fault. Like, if you draw like this, you will just lose with every deck, honestly. Like, look at this. They are just hitting for 8 damage already, and we just played our 2-drop. Like, this is actual insanity. But, just, you need to draw cards correctly. If you miss cards, mana screwed, no 1-drop on turn 1, no removal on the draw. Like, there is limit to how many things can go bad. Do we go Shredder? Honestly, it doesn't matter too much. We'll just go for this dude. The only chance we have at winning this game is that they run out of fuel, because we cannot even play cards, guys. By the way, I cut the 4th one so we don't get multiples on the opening hand. And, 2 is kinda acceptable. And that's fine, because you play 1 and you just trade it. But drawing 3 in, like, first cards, like, this is absolutely, sure shuffler, sure. Why not? Alright, let's see the damage go up. Let's see the damage go up. As you can see, we literally cannot hold a 2-drop into the board because our draw is so bad. Oh, we are dead. I hope you enjoyed this really fun game. This was, man, thrilling. And this is how we'll derank. Well, I definitely feel that I got outplayed super hard here. This will grow, but will it grow to 4-4? Guys, I will try. I will try. I hope we have time before this 1-drop grows to 4-4. Okay, so this will be plus 2 plus 2 toughness total. And now they get the Phoenix, right? Yeah, they are. This is ridiculous. Cool. So our opponent already has 3 toughness, but that still means we can hit them. I will take it, I feel. But you can see the amount of damage this deck does is so ridiculously off the normal scale that I have no words, honestly. However, here we can do something. Okay, let's attack with Beaver. Guys, we have opening here. We just need to make it right. We'll definitely go for this. Plus and minus. We pump Shredder and we kill the Moon Shadow. We get the Beaver back. And we also will replay the Beaver. Of course we could kill this, but it's not a good deal. Losing 6 damage is absolutely the worst you could do. Man, if we can beat this deck on this freaking opening, like, I think this is like their gut opening. I don't think they have anything better. Like, this is legit like 7 something of stats when they had 2 lands, so on turn 2, like, what? How? If we can beat it with ninjas, I will be absolutely happy. But let's see. Bro, they actually shocked. You can see how little those decks care about defending. Like, they just do the thing and it usually raises everyone. But we'll try to prove them wrong. They don't have this... Well, they can discard, but... What do they get from this? 3 damage? So they can deal 7 damage on this turn. I think we can probably try to kill them? We will see. I'm not super sure. Okay, so they have this new one. Definitely helps their strategy. Let's see. It's still a 4-3. Wait, did they? I didn't see a trigger from Monument. Oh, they drew a card. Yeah, I was like, there should be a trigger. Like, they discarded a card. But yeah, they just cycled basically. I mean, let's see. They have 2 cards. And they can discard them. That's it. They can deal 3 damage. They probably should, because if they are about to win, they just need to raise probably. And I think we won't block with Beavers. We'll try to just hit them hard enough. And our opponent just gave up? Well guys, and there it is, finally a real ninja deck. And why those cards are on the right? Well, we'll talk about it in a second. I will tell you everything and how the deck felt and what are I feel that are weaknesses and strong points for this one. But first, our absolute legend for today is of course the first, the one, the only, Decompose. And my friend, I hope you enjoy some ninjas in your life and this deck is for you. So I really hope you had fun watching this one and thank you for, supporting the channel and being part of it for all of this time. And guys, those cards are on the right side because I felt that they're freaking too slow. Especially that this is like mythic rare. I didn't reuse it, and if I think about spending 4 mana to do anything, and when you get 4 mana, sure, you deal 6 damage, that's basically it. and you also can cast a creature spell, so you actually need more than 4 mana to get any value from the... It feels just too slow. Leonardo is kinda nice, but it needs support, so I think instead of using those cards, you probably need more stuff like Last Rolling Technique. This card seems to be absolutely overperformed. It gives you this burst, you know, of tons of ninjas. I think you need 4 of those. This card is actually so useful. It also makes sure that other sneak cards can be cast every time, and also it gets the pump from both Splinter and Kaito really nicely. And sometimes you have to go for this 1 mana sneak, so even though you lose the token, it just wins you the game, so it's still worth it. And then you can also get more, you know, ninjas with stuff like this. This card is amazing so far, and I didn't really ever use this Death Touch stuff. Maybe I should. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think I did. But making a ninja every turn is just so useful. You need to overwhelm your opponent with this. Nashi is also nice. Maybe you can use like 2 or 3. Like it. Every time I got this card, it was a little bit overperforming. Sorry. I guess I got some ninja fever here. Joke, everything is fine. Prehistoric Pet, absolutely amazing for this deck, in my opinion, because it gives you this sneak every time. This is how you want to hit. It's actually even more reliable than Beaver most of the time, because if they get flyers, you probably cannot attack with this. But you can still attack with the cute dinosaur, so really cool stuff to activate all the rest of the deck. And it also gets the pump and the buff from, you know, both Splinter and Kaito, and you can also use the technique after it's not blocked, so it can also push massive lethals, and you know, completely out of nowhere. You also have this ability, return another target creature you control, so of course you can bounce a ninja, but games are usually so quick you just don't have the time. Also, Satoru actually doesn't fit the deck as much as you would think, because I believe the sneak is casting. When you actually, you know, read the card, you may cast this spell. So this is casting, unlike ninjutsu, which is return an unblocked attacker you control to hand, which is the ability. It's not casting. So this actually only works with part of your deck, so I think this should be in the end probably removed, and we should just go with Nashi and the other cards, maybe for Shredder. This card is great at pushing tons of damage, especially if something like this, like you can kill them surprisingly quickly. So those are the chances I would go for with the deck. Then I would test it and see how it goes. And honestly, because the outro is getting a little bit long, I just realized, so we will try to wrap it up. I ranked up a little bit. I had a huge like winning streak at the start, as you have seen ranked up, and then I lost like 4 games in a row, every time on the draw with no 1-drop, mana screwed. Like I just couldn't do anything in any of the games, so I didn't even showcase this because it was just frustrating to play and also would be frustrating to watch. So this deck is very like being on the play reliant, and also you need good draws. If you get mana screwed, of course, missing 1 round or 1 turn is basically death sentence for this type of deck. However, if you get everything right, it kind of can be super oppressive. Like, you have really nice tempo if you get going from turn 1. So yeah, honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. It performed better than I expected. Not sure if it will be meta, you know, if it's good enough to, fight the meta, because like live games decks outscale you. So my idea is that probably on top of 4 Shredder's technique, maybe you should go for double Karai and 4 Hexes. I think Hex might be necessary because you just cannot outscale those, channelers and pride mates. Like, you need to kill them, and it turns out that for, 7 removal spells, and some of them are conditional because it's only -3, it's just not enough. So those are the changes I would make. I think that would make deck even better, but I'm testing as I go, so I want you to have the video already on today. So this is how we went, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to all the patrons that support the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome, and now we can finally play some ninjas and have cool stuff, even as an aggro deck. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, especially if you watched the whole outro. I had a lot of things to say, and I think they were pretty cool. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments, and see you guys tomorrow.